Hey guys, so I told you I'd try to do a life update, and that's what I'm going to do right now. Kaylee's already in bed. She has been sick. Oh, I guess since Friday. I got sick on Friday. We've just had colds. I mean, I don't know if it's a sinus infection or a cold, one or the other. But either way, not fun. She has had 102 fever. I mean, her fever's gone now. But she had 102 fever with hers. I haven't had any fever, thank goodness. But neither one of us have really been wanting to eat a whole lot. Like, we don't have an appetite. And she's been a little bit on the whiny side, which I guess I probably have too. My poor husband, he's been taking care of both of us. He's such a trooper. But anyway, so sorry if the nastiness, you know. My poor nose is like rubbed raw now. I hate that. Like, don't you hate that? When you get like a runny nose and you're constantly like blowing your nose all day and then it gets really sore. And then you're like, I'm always paranoid that like somebody sees like the redness on my nose, and my makeup is pretty much come off from today. But I try to like conceal it and cover it up as much as possible, but anyway. Okay, next topic. So, okay, the house. You guys know we're in the process of building a house right now. We close on the 28th, which is really exciting. My word. It is a stressful process. Like, we have everything in line. Like, our finances are in line. Everything's good to go. But just getting to closing, like, you go through the inspection process, which surprisingly came out really well. Like, they ended up only having to spend about $1,000 on repairs for the house, which is pretty good. And there were a few things left over, but it wasn't anything major. Like, the major stuff was the electrical work, but all of that's getting fixed. We don't have to worry about that. But there really wasn't anything else major. Like, they needed new shower heads, but we're like, don't worry, we'll do that on our own. That's not a big deal. Because we had a cap of how much they would pay to fix things, and to be honest with you, they probably would have just put the cheapest shower heads they found in the house, so we'll do that on our own. Kyle has a brand new one anyway we can put in on one of the showers, so. But we're really excited. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's about 1,500 square feet. So it's perfect for the 3 of us, and hopefully soon the 4 of us. I don't know. We'll have to see how this diet goes. Like, as long as I have 42 more pounds to go before we can have the next baby, and I've lost 8 pounds in 2 weeks. So I'm hoping that it keeps going that quickly. I know it's going to slow down. Like, I know at first you lose a lot of weight, and then you kind of slow down a little bit. But I'm kind of crossing my fingers, hoping that it keeps going, because I'm ready. Like, I am totally ready for the next kid. And I think my husband is too. He's slowly getting there. Kaylee's just a handful right now. She's going through the terrible twos, and she's not a terrible 2-year-old. It's just she's kind of getting a smart mouth on her. Like, she's a very smart kid, and I'm not just saying that because she's my kid. I work with kids, and maybe that's why, you know, I've kind of worked with her a little more. Just the sentences and the things that she's doing and saying, it's just awesome. But there's a bad side to that. Like, she just, I don't know how to explain it. I need to like capture some of it on video, I guess. But she's just getting kind of an attitude about her, and so we're trying to get her out of that because I don't know. I think having a sibling will really help her, though. Kind of level her a little bit and make her realize that it's not always all about her, I guess so to say. But she is a good baby. Like, I love her to death. She does well, still going to bed at night. She's not really a picky eater. I mean, she's all around a good kid, and she's smart. It's just a lot of personality, and it's hard sometimes, and it wears us out sometimes. But like I said, I think maybe having another sibling would help kind of level that out a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, so kind of rambling a little bit. So anyway, so everything else is going good. I've just been really stressed out with work. Like, it's not a horribly bad situation. It's just, and I've told you guys, I'm a kindergarten teacher and I work with inner city children. A lot of my kids do not know how to speak English. They're mainly Spanish speakers, which is fine. I love working with them. It just gets stressful for me because I can't always communicate with them, and they will eventually pick it up. Like, it'll be amazing after Christmas break to see how far they've come and how much English that they've learned. But at the same time, I keep thinking, oh my gosh, like, I don't know how I would feel if I was put in a classroom with people that could not speak my language. Like, I would be terrified. So I feel really bad that I can't communicate with them, and it's really frustrating for me because I want to help them and I want to make them feel comfortable, but I just can't right now. So I really need to learn more Spanish. I need to kind of get into that, but anyway, and it's just hard. I have 32 kids in my class right now. I had one child, she absolutely lost it with me on Friday, and it just broke my heart because you can see a lot of anger and rage in some of my kiddos because they have hard lives. Some of them come from some rough backgrounds, and it makes for a long day for us too because we're trying to educate and we're trying to keep them up to speed with kids who have a lot more resources than they do, and it's just really hard. Like, it is so difficult, especially since our classrooms are so full, but our principal's working on getting us another kindergarten teacher, so hopefully we'll have some relief soon, and we'll go from 32 to probably 26, which 26 is still a lot of kids. Like, the ideal classroom, or kindergarten classroom, is like 18 to 20, but that will never happen in my school, so because we do have so many kids. But the good thing about that is we have a lot of kids who are transferring in, which they can't necessarily stop because you can't go around proving that the kids don't live in that district because they love our school so much. And we have really good teachers at our school. So it's kind of a compliment to the staff that we have so many kids, but at the same time we can't really do our jobs to the fullest with so many kids. So it's kind of a, I don't know, it's kind of a lose-lose situation on that, but anyway, so it's just been really stressful, and I've had several days of coming home in tears because I want these kids to grow and learn, and this is my passion, and it's just been really hard, so, but anyway, I don't know. Other than that, there's really not much going on. You know, like I said, we're in the process of buying the house. We close on the 28th. They've got a bunch of crazy rules that are kind of hard to follow. Like, we have our, okay, I don't know if anybody else has dealt with this before, but we've got our, you have your earnest money that you pay up front, and that's to kind of reserve the house for you. Like, it's kind of a, you know what I mean. So we did that. Well, then we have our down payment. Well, your down payment has to be traced. Like, they have to be able to tell where every bit of money came from. So, like, me having just $1,000 hanging out in my bank account, they have to know where that $1,000 came from. So, we've had to have our parents gift, they've had to write a gift letter that they're giving us money, and they'll write us a check. We have to make a copy of the check. We've got to have their bank statements proving that they had the money to give us. We have to do all that. Because if the money's just hanging out in your bank account, you can't necessarily prove that it wasn't like drug money or illegal money or whatever. So anyway, it's a big mess. So we've had to basically take our down payment, give it to my parents, and make them gift it to us. So, which doesn't really make any sense that they'll allow that to happen, but whatever, you know. So that's just kind of a pain. But everything else has been going good. Kyle starts his new job. Oh, I didn't tell you about his new job. He is, he starts his new job next Wednesday. He'll be working full-time during the day, which, hallelujah, I'll have some help at night. It is really hard to work okay. Teachers don't work 40 hours a week. We're scheduled for 40 hours a week, but we go in much earlier than that. I usually get to school at least an hour early. And then I don't leave till late, and I bring my work home with me normally. So I work a lot more than 40 hours a week. So it's been really hard without any help. So having him home is going to be a huge help. Plus not seeing him. It kills me, guys. Like, I have been so depressed without him. So I'm really glad to have him coming home. It's been really hard having my husband work nights, working opposite shifts like this. It's saved us in childcare, but it's just been really hard on us. So Kaylee starts a home daycare next week. It's a lady, she's a Hispanic lady, and she is amazing. Like, she worked for DHS for years, and she's DHS approved and certified. She's a parent. Her kids went to our school. She has like a grown daughter that went to the school, and then her grandkids went there too. She home makes every meal from scratch for lunch and their breakfast. So I know she's going to be getting a healthy meal every day. Her house is always spotless. You know, I could not be happier, and she's only a block away. So I can go see her on my lunch breaks and have access to her whenever I need to, which is really awesome. So, and we live about, the house is probably maybe 30 minutes away. We live in a different city. The school's in Oklahoma City, and we're going to be living in Moore. So, anyway, I'm just really excited about it. I'm excited for her because she'll get to go play with friends, and she's been able to spend, you know, well, obviously almost her whole life at home with mom and dad, you know. But now she's 2. I think it's time, you know. She can go and have fun with friends, and you know, it'll be nice. I still wish I could stay home with her. I still wish I could be the stay-at-home mom, but right now I know that's not reality, and maybe hopefully soon, you know, maybe if Kyle gets in well with this new job, maybe I'll be able to stay home, but we'll just have to see what happens. And hopefully soon we'll have another one, so who knows. But anyway, but that's really all that's going on with life. Just house and Kyle's new job. So anyway, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm so nasty, like my nose. Ugh. Anyway. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to say goodbye and goodnight because I am totally and utterly exhausted, and I hear a little girl who's supposed to be in bed playing, so I'm going to go check on her. So anyway, guys, have a great week. Bye.